A lion facing off against two hippos is about as tough as it gets. Hippos are absolute tanks, massive and heavy, with skin so thick it's like trying to cut through rubber. They've got these gigantic jaws that can crush almost anything in their path. And when they're angry, they don't hold back. You'd think with their size they'd be slow, but hippos can move surprisingly fast, especially when they're in the water or even just along the shore. They're not the type to back down from a fight either. So, for a lion, this isn't just about strength, it's about survival. The lion's strength is in its speed, agility, and the ability to think quickly on its feet. It's got sharp claws and teeth, but against the thick hide of a hippo, those weapons don't have the same impact they would on smaller prey. The lion would need to constantly be on the move, darting around to avoid those huge jaws. If it gets caught in a hippo's bite, it's over. The power behind a hippo's bite can break bones with ease. The lion might try to go for the legs, maybe trying to trip one of the hippos up, but that's easier said than done. A hippo can shake off an attack like that and still come after you full force. The lion might also try to leap onto one of the hippo's backs. If it could get on top, it might have a shot at going for the neck or the back of the head. The skin there is still thick, but it's one of the few places where a lion's bite could do some real damage. But getting up there is risky. If the hippo manages to shake the lion off or roll over, the lion could get crushed. And even if the lion does get a good grip, it's still got the other hippo to worry about. The second hippo could charge in and knock the lion off balance, or worse, get it in those massive jaws. The hippos wouldn't just be standing around waiting for the lion to make a move, they'd be working together, trying to trap the lion and limit its options. They might charge at the lion in turns, one coming from the front while the other circles around the side or back. Their goal would be to corner the lion, pinning it down so one of them could get a clear shot. In this kind of fight, the lion's best bet would be to stay as unpredictable as possible, never letting the hippos figure out where it's going to move next. Stamina is another big issue. The lion would need to keep up its speed and agility throughout the fight, but that's a lot easier said than done when you're up against two massive animals. The lion would have to be careful not to tire itself out too quickly. It would need to conserve its energy, waiting for just the right moment to strike, or more likely to escape. The hippos, on the other hand, have the advantage of their size and strength. They could keep coming at the lion without wearing out nearly as fast. The longer the fight drags on, the more dangerous it becomes for the lion. It would need to stay focused, looking for any small mistake the hippos might make that could give it a chance to slip away. The lion might try to draw the fight out, hoping the hippos get frustrated or overconfident. If the lion could bait one of the hippos into a charge, it might be able to dodge at the last second, creating some space. But that's a risky move, especially if the second hippo is close by. The lion would need to be constantly aware of its surroundings, never letting its guard down for even a second. The lion's survival would depend on a mix of patience, quick thinking, and a bit of luck. The goal wouldn't be to win the fight, it would be to survive and find a way to escape without getting caught in those deadly jaws. Even if the lion managed to avoid the worst of the hippo's attacks, it would still be a grueling fight. Every second would count, with the lion needing to stay one step ahead of two enormous animals that could end it all with a single hit. The lion's best hope would be to keep its distance, using its speed to avoid getting trapped, and looking for any possible opening to get away. In a situation like this, survival isn't guaranteed, and the lion would need every ounce of its strength, intelligence, and agility to make it out alive.